I'll take 3 or 4 questions, right? And I would be very happy if you quickly sort of mention the person you are asking the question to, and make yours a question and not an observation. Okay, the gentleman right in front out here. Yes, please, at the very corner. No. Yeah. And who's your question to?
I have a question to Mrs. Irani, that why Sangeet Som was in the controversial with the Muzaffar right election, why he was facilitated in the Agra rally when the country is seeing Modi as a secular figure.
Right.
Investigations have taken place into the allegations that were slapped upon the particular public representative. The allegations are found to be untrue. The fact that he continues to be a public representative is what was facilitated and appreciated on a public forum.
So you think one second. So that this question is put in perspective.
But the Bharatiya Janata Party,
the
has
BJP
been absolutely vehement in its stand that free and fair investigations take place and a due process of law takes place.
Well,
and it is that we stand by even on this.
So the question was put here in the context of the BJP honoring a riot-accused MLA at a function which was eventually joined by their prime ministerial candidate.
He has been exonerated. It is wrong. Mr. Sangeet Som is still charge sheeted.
Yes.
He is out on bail, and Miss Irani either doesn't know her facts clearly. Madam, with due regards to you, you are a very senior leader. I think he is on bail, and he was facilitated by none less than in the rally of Shri Narendra Modi, being the principal architect of those riots.
Okay, second question, please.
I think that there is a fact check which needs to be done with regards to what Randeep is trying to do. Congress has for long fought a war of perception, devoid of fact, which is what he is doing on this platform as well. If you look at,
I think we'll go to the second question from the audience. The second question from the audience. Who has a second question?
While Mr. Surjewala is absolutely silent on the sting operation done on Azam Khan,
you know what
you took Yadurappa and welcomed him.
He is not in the ministry.
What I am going to do at this stage is separate myself. What I am going to do at this stage is I am going to separate myself from my panelists. If they are so involved in the debate, they will not let you in. And now you realize how difficult it is to get a word in when politicians are in full flow. Why don't you take the second question?
My question is to the Congress spokesperson, that why we are always operating in a binary, that either the idea of communalism should be replaced with the idea of nationalism. Although we know that both the idea of communalism is a false idea and false consciousness, and as well as the idea of post-47 nationalism is also a false consciousness. Please, sir.
While I agree with one statement of yours that communalism can never replace nationalism, because nationalism lives in the ethos of 125 crore Indians. But I disagree with the second part when you say that post-47 nationalism have evaporated. Nationalism in India lies in the beauty of its diversity, in the beauty of disagreement, and in the beauty of dissent, and in the beauty of many people and many views thriving together in the Indian politics.
Right. Okay. We'll take just one more question.
My question is to the Congress spokesperson who is standing in front of me. Sir, my question is very simple. I think it has the very deep answer, which can affect many of the politics which will be happening in the future. My question is that is the riots which happened or which can happen in future is being backed by the political parties for their own benefits, for just the vote bank, or what?
Okay.
Thank you. I think that's an extremely pertinent question that every young person or every Indian wants to know. Yes, we believe that the concept of communalizing or polarizing the polity into two parts, resulting into accumulation of majority community, lies behind many times and most times behind riots, and which are in many cases propagated and where architects are members of a particular political party and particular organization represented by Shri Ram Madhav.
No, I have to correct him.
I never thought
it's very
I'll
easy
see
to
a
say
day.
these things.
I never thought that I'll see a day where a Congress representative gets so inspired by the 1984 Sikh riots that he
is
makes
also
a
by
statement
RSS.
like this.
That's why your Prime Minister went and apologized to the whole world.
Okay,
coming
okay.
to coming to your
Modi till
let me
date,
correct Mr. Surjewala.
Despite
India
Atal
has
Bihari
India
Vajpayee
has a
reminding
history.
Narendra Modi ji of Raj Dharma,
Fact check.
3,000 Sikhs were massacred under your
riots.
Fact check.
one tree falls, whole earth trembles.
Or Shri Narendra
That was the
Modi
logic given by the Prime Minister
doesn't
of
have
Congress
that
Party at
capacity
that
to be
time.
humble and say sorry.
At this stage,
remember, sir, this is a serious issue. Let me say one thing.
I need a
India
fact
has had the history of communal rights. Please read the history of India. India has had the history of communal rights for more than couple of centuries. It has faced innumerable. RSS was founded. RSS was founded only in 1925. Before that, there were communal rights. After that, there were communal rights. They were happening.
You want communal rights to continue,
no
sir.
single communal
I have-
right no investigation blamed
Sorry,
RSS.
that is not the concept of India.
On the contrary,
Each
in
one of
many
us-
cases,
can you please now?
Congress governments
You made
were
your points.
responsible for
You made your respective points now, gentlemen. 1 second. We are going now. I'm going to come back to the audience in some time. So let's go back to the debate. I'm now going to shoot some questions and go into an open debate round. We'll keep it very quick. In this part, there are no rules. We go straight into the debate. I want to begin with Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi. Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi, your brother.
Thank you. I know this program would be done without him. Thank you.
I will ask every question that is relevant to the subject.
Welcome.
There's nothing
Well,
personal about it.
I'm glad you're asking.
Don't take it personally, Mr.
No, not
Owaisi.
at all, not at all. I'm happy.
Your brother, Mr. Owaisi, is an elected member of the Legislative Assembly, if I'm not wrong, and he was charged for inciting communal violence on a number of occasions before his December 24th infamous 2012 hate speech. And
Alleged
the hate speech.
Alleged hate speech.
That's your perception.
No.
Don't change my perception.
That is what the law says.
Don't teach me the law.
That is what the law says. I can teach you law because I'm a law graduate
that
from
doesn't,
Lincoln's Inn.
It's,
so please
it's very off. It's
no,
possible
it is
you may
alleged
be a
hate
law.
speech. You're not courts of law.
You know, Mr. Owaisi, what I think is that the very fact that your brother enjoys your tacit support, despite saying things that are grievously, capable of hurting the country, in whose parliament you are a member of parliament, and the fact that you have till date refused to express basic regret for your brother's notorious comments makes me feel that you put politics before the nation, your political interest before the nation, and your narrow sense of vote bank politics, Mr. Owaisi, before the nation. I want your response.
Number one, I don't require a loyalty certificate from Arnab Goswami.
Sure you don't.
I don't want.
Sure you don't.
Secondly, yes, a case was booked against him. A fatal attack was made on him. He went to London for medical treatment.
I'm also talking about his speech made in front of 20,000 people.
I cannot answer what you want. You have to have the patience to listen to the truth.
He made a speech on December 24th in front of 20,000 people.
Mr. Goswami,
which was exposed on the social media, debated, and till date, till this point of time, Mr. Owaisi, you have not spoken a word of regret about it. I thought perhaps today on the national election debate you would choose to do so. Maybe the audience expects you to do so.
I will completely disappoint you now and tomorrow as well.
Well,
the court has, please understand, please listen to me. Have the patience to listen, please. I'm not like other BJP spokesperson who, when you said never, ever, sever, anyway, listen to me.
If you
no, please. Arnab, I'm not making an allegation against you. Arnab, you have to listen to me. You have to listen to me. Please listen to me. He was in London. A case was booked. He came back. He surrendered to the police. He was incarcerated for 2 months. The courts of law will definitely decide. And the most unfortunate part is that Arnab Goswami is not going to decide that case. So the courts of law will decide. Please understand. He will definitely get justice from law. And as Mr. Varun Gandhi got justice from courts of law, we have confidence in the courts of law. You have to allow me to complete. You have to allow me to complete.
But at the same time,
Arnab Goswami,
I will certainly tell you that if you had sacked your brother earlier, if you had, despite his being your brother and your political associate, taken action against him, if you had, when you saw signs of possible fanaticism in him, stopped him and told him, don't say so. If when he made a provocative speech at Mogalpura in 2003, published in the media, in which he allegedly talked about turning the Lal Darwaza area into a green zone or turning it predominantly Islamic, police only lodged a petty case against him at that point of time. You at that point of time, Mr. Owaisi, could have stepped forward and said, this is the kind of politics that I will never allow. This is the kind of speech that should never be made. So, Mr. Owaisi, my question to you, and actually it's not between you and me, much as you would like it to be that way. When you turn a blind eye, then people will say that you possibly are complicit in allowing him to say these things.
Yes, this is your program, but please don't sermonize me.
Well,
don't do it. Don't sermonize me. I know I don't want a lecture from you. You are asking.
Well, I'm asking you a question.
Let me reply to a question. I have replied to a question.
He's made inflammatory, disparaging, and derogatory comments, including words which I would not like to repeat, Mr. Owaisi.
No.
This is not a lecture.
Can I get my 2 minutes, or you want to continue with your...
No, you can get more than 2 minutes, but I want you to answer your comments instead of responding.
The problem is you don't want to listen.
I'm waiting for you to answer.
If you can keep quiet, I can answer.
Well, I'm waiting for you to answer. Thank you.
The courts of law are seized of this matter. The courts will definitely... we have to process the due process of law. The courts are seized of this matter. No, listen to me, Mr. Ranganathan. I am really surprised that you don't ever talk about the article written by Mr. Subramanian Swamy, who has joined BJP, wherein what he said, that only those people should be allowed to vote who accept their Hindu ancestry, who said that Kashi Masjid should be removed. You don't talk about what Outlook magazine had talked about in the 9/9/2002 issue, wherein the BJP Prime Minister candidate said that should we run these relief camps for production children for children. You don't talk about what Mr. Vajpayee said.
This is a standard. First of all, I'll get the other panelists.
When he said Muslims of
Maharashtra, you see, Mr. Owaisi.
No, you never talk about it.
Mr. Owaisi, we do talk about all that, and we do.
There is no uniformity.
You see, you must remember. You must remember, Mr. Owaisi. You must remember, Mr. Owaisi. And I'll get the responses, but your brother. But your brother.
You did a program on Praveen Togadia.
Yes,
Praveen Togadia is still freely roaming in Maharashtra, ruled state of Congress.
I will now. I now invite reactions, please.
Don't worry about
Mr. Ram Madhav.
Mr.